great beer doesn't just happen. It takes hard work and dedication. Here at No-Li Brewhouse in Spokane, owner John Bryant focuses on quality and community to create beer that's a step ahead.
No-Li is basically a community brand. And we have 80 people that live and work in Spokane and Seattle that all drive this machine every day. And I hope in the DNA of our culture is that we are a fabric of this community.
Well, and people love your beer. And the world loves your beer, right? Because you've won some awards.
Yeah, I mean, I just won a medal at the International Beer Cup, which is really awesome that it came from Spokane, came out of the state of Washington, from people that all live and work here, and we truly are Washington grown.
Today, we're getting a behind-the-scenes look at what it takes to make great beer happen.
So Christy, this is No-Li Brewhouse. You know, we're really hands-on. You got pipes and you got hoses and you got passionate people moving things around.
And I'm in heels.
And you're in heels. We'll let it pass. We'll pass on that. So this is a 30-barrel tank.
30-barrel
The equivalent of that is 60 kegs.
That's a lot of beer.
Yeah, it's a lot of beer. And 100% of it, all of our ingredients are from this region. I'd love to take you up into the brew house, the Eagle's Nest as we call it, and let you see how the magic begins.
I'll follow you.
Okay, let's do it. So this process, you have the wort, which is kind of the genesis of beer. We've separated out from the spent grains to the liquid that comes over the wort. They'll cook it up. We'll be adding hops at certain times of the boil, and in the end, to create different flavors. From this step, we'll transfer it through a heat exchanger to cool it down, and then we put it into the fermenter, add yeast, and yeast creates the magic. Everything we have is from the region. The hops are from the Yakima Valley. The water's from the beautiful Rathdrum Aquifer. Here's amazing water. And the barley malt's all from this region. It's one thing that makes like the beers in the Northwest and really Spokane have a leg up, is the water that we have is amazing. And then the malts that we have are in our backyard. And the hops in our backyard.
Hops in our backyard, yeah.
We keep a vibrant and healthy yeast strains that we try to use actively and then get a fresh one. So the beer is always really working hard for you.
I like that. Working hard for me.
Yes, for you. Yeah, exactly. This is our can line. You basically get the can with no lid. They come down the rinser, so they're sanitized. Then they go through a CO2 shot. CO2 keeps air out. Air is the enemy of really, really fresh beer. Has a 5-head filler, so all 5 cans are filled at one time. It makes a right-hand turn, and it seams on a lid really quick. They stack them on that pallet. They'll run them next door to the cooler, and within 2 hours, that is picked up, taken to our distributor, into a grocery store. So let's try a beer. Just drink it up. This is a little Wrecking Ball Imperial Stout.
That's really good.
Isn't that great? Every morning, you know, first thing in, we do sensory every single day.
And sensory means you're tasting it.
You're actually tasting that beer, you're popping that can off the line, and you're trying to see in that part of the process, are we holding up the goodness of that beer? Are we losing something along the way? And that's kind of the magical part of like really making it special. You know, an interesting stat is in 2012, about 98% of all the beer in Spokane was made from some other city, some other state, or some other country. Today, that number's pushing up to 20, 25%. That's all locally created and locally purchased, made in Washington, and enjoyed in Washington by Washington customers.
A lot of love goes into that beer.
A lot of love.